As the lockout is going to hit probably sometime next week. Let's bring in Steve Moskowitz, our attorney here on CSNBayArea.com and Chronicle Live. Welcome back. We've been talking about the NFL lockout incessantly, but the draft was yesterday. In 1 week's time, Steve, it certainly appears as though there's going to be an NBA lockout.
There could be, but we're looking at a little better chance here with the basketball because the owners here look like, you know what, if we have to shut the season down, we will. And the players really believe that, and that being the case, they're willing to move a little more, like saying, okay, we'll go ahead and take some expense money out off the top, and we'll go ahead and move a little more. So right now, I'm just a little bit optimistic. Now, it doesn't mean that a lot of work still doesn't have to be done and somebody get excited, but here I see a little more movement, and I'm hoping we're not going to have that, and I'm hoping everything's going to go okay.
But the one problem in the NBA is the financial crisis of the owners is much more profound. Nobody in the NFL is losing money because of their enormous TV deals. 22 of the 30 teams in the NBA claim that they do not make money, so they're going to have a big-time change from the ownership group, Steve. But where do you see this going? The players have already offered a 5-year deal where they give back $100 million. The owners want a 10-year deal where they get $2 billion back. So say it's half of that,
difference there.
$1 billion. So we're $100 million to $1 billion. So we still have a $900 million separation here. So how does this get solved, Steve?
Typical negotiation. That's how all negotiations start off with. One side says, I'm way over here. One side saying over there. And then you have the financial guys getting together behind the scenes and working out what they can. And then also you take a look, when you're talking about these losses, are we talking about paper losses, real losses? Are we talking about money that's, going out to whom? And, before I was a lawyer, I was a CPA, and I understand in financials, a lot of times there can be a lot of good faith dispute as to what those numbers mean. And that's part of what they're looking at right now. Just what exactly are these losses really? Because oftentimes, look at it, see the same thing in the movies. When you say, well, wait a minute, this movie made so much money, but no, it lost. That's part of what they're looking at. And again, like everything else that we seem to do, it's taking a look at what type of deal they can make. Although, at least we have a little bit more sunshine on this one than the football.
And being a former CPA and a tax attorney, he knows about paper losses, to be sure. We're going to have you out a little bit later on to talk about the NFL lockout, which is now in day number 101, and that may be solved in a couple of weeks' time. The NHL